Hi, I'm Frances Brown. I'm the owner of Casinos Express Tours. What we do for the various casinos is to customize gaming trips for qualified customers, where we set up the airline reservations, the hotels, any certain events and outings that we're going to include on that trip. We also will have one or two travel hosts accompany the groups, and we travel across the country and we have fun. I sought out the help of two admins in the cloud, largely because I was working with a desktop version software, and moving with technology, it made more sense to have a web based program. And that's where two admins in the cloud came in, and they took a look at what I was working with and suggested a few things in how things could be a lot easier and simpler, um, in conjunction with adding certain other apps that would incorporate Salesforce. And the end result was it made my life so much simpler, and productivity time was cut down to more than half, and it was running more efficiently. Initially, when I had reached out to Salesforce, there really wasn't a representative that understood my industry. And an associate recommended two admins in the cloud because they had done business with them in the past. And they did come highly recommended, and they somewhat had a familiarity with the gaming industry. So in speaking with Mary, she basically knew majority of what I was referring to. And then there was Tom. He somewhat knew what I was talking about also. And we just went to work, and the end result was perfect. They pretty much automated a lot of steps that I was using from a desktop version. Then Tom came up with, well, we could use this application called Draw Loop, and that would even simplify things because all you have to do is hit one button. And we kind of joked around about it, like, is it kind of like when you hit the mute button on us during, a conference call? Um, so I was really anxious to see what Draw Loop would do, because the initial setup, I basically was going through the same steps I was through the desktop version. Then the miracle happened when they implemented Draw Loop, and you hit one button and it's like, voila, like, it's gone, it's done. You can go on about your business. So the 6 to 7 steps I was using on the desktop version on Salesforce with the Draw Loop application, it's one button. I was happy with that. One button, you're good to go. I would say that it was customized for your needs, for what your business does, the efficiency, and certain reports that you would need. They made it possible where there were so many variations of reports that you could run from the same information. So that made it perfect because you know how a lot of times you would get reports, there's a lot of information on that report that is useless to you. Well, they made it possible where you're selecting the data from a drop down menu, more or less like what you see is what you get. Their integrity, um, they were very passionate about what they do. They believe in bringing the best product possible to you based on your needs and what will make your everyday work more efficient, where it's giving you back time for your dollar. So for example, the desktop version where it would have possibly taken me maybe 20 minutes to do the confirmation, what they have came up with, I can do it, say, in 5 minutes. So if you think about how many confirmation letters you do in a day for a customer, that adds up. When I make reference to have the business work for you, you not work for your business, that's where individuals and applications like two admins in the cloud and Salesforce come hand in hand. That the two elements there allow your business to work for you. You're not working for the business. It allows you more free time to seek other opportunities to allow your business to grow, or for even for you to step out of the office and go have lunch with somebody. I regain more freedom based on what two admins in the cloud have done for me utilizing Salesforce. I no longer take work home unless I absolutely have to. I can accomplish most of the reservations and confirmations and the reports while I'm at the office during business hours. So once I leave, unless I really want to do some more work, which I don't. I guess it's not so much who, it's a question of what business cannot afford to run more effectively. Um, when you can be more efficient, there's no reason not to be. And at the same time, where two admins in the cloud makes it more effective, it also makes it more enjoyable to do some of the tedious tasks that we all face, on a day-to-day basis. Like there are certain reports that nobody wants to really do, but they have come up with a way of running those reports that makes it more fun and less tedious. So, you're not going to say, no, I did it last week, it's your turn. You're not going to mind do those tasks. I would say that I would highly recommend two admins in the cloud for anybody that would like their business to be ran more effectively. Um, how they have things set up and the videos that they include with their work, it it would make it so much easier to train in person on the system. Um, and they're always there if you have questions. And their overall being in itself, they are two wonderful people that are very committed to, you know, the level of service and the product that they produce. And they're always trying to find ways to make things better for you, to make your life easier within the workplace, um, where you can accomplish a lot more in less time.